Here's your wrestling headlines. Solo Sikoa is not ready. Dominik Mysterio betrays Rhea Ripley for Liv Morgan. Very unfortunate update on Becky Lynch's WWE future. A major name has left WWE. Dana White makes a big announcement concerning WWE. Brock Lesnar's daughter Maya breaks another huge record. Cody Rhodes confirms big stipulation for his title match against Logan Paul. WWE messes up the Bloodline big time, and more. Let's dive right in. Major WWE Raw and SmackDown plans. WWE is expected to continue its build towards the King and Queen of the Ring Premium Live event on WWE Raw and SmackDown this week. Both shows will feature the next round matches of the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments. The company could also have some surprises in store for fans this week, which could lay the foundation for new storylines and angles. What does the Stamford-based promotion have in store for fans this week? Let's take a look at 4 bold plans for the upcoming editions of WWE Raw and SmackDown. Number 1. Dominik Mysterio betrays Rhea Ripley to bond with Liv Morgan. The pairing of Dominik Mysterio and Rhea Ripley was one of the hottest acts in WWE for more than a year. However, the Eradicator's injury has changed things drastically. There have been murmurs of Dirty Dom betraying his mommy to align with Liv Morgan soon. While WWE has been teasing an affair between Liv and Dom, nothing has been confirmed so far. However, that may change this week. Dom could officially announce his relationship with Liv on this Monday's Raw. The company has announced that Becky Lynch will be in action on WWE Raw, and given she is currently involved in a feud with Liv Morgan, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, could make her presence felt to lay waste to the man. The creative team could have Dom make a surprise appearance to help her new partner before making his relationship with Morgan official. Number 2. The Bloodline costs Jey Uso a potential win on WWE Raw. Jey Uso will have his work cut out for him when he steps into the ring against Ilya Dragunov on WWE Raw. However, main event Jey could succumb to a defeat due to the Bloodline's interference. The heel stable could make its presence felt on Monday's show and cost Jey Uso the win. This potential angle would then plant the seeds of Jey's inevitable feud with his family. Moreover, this would also set up the rumored blockbuster match between Ilya and Gunther in the semi-final of the Kotar tournament if the Ring General wins on Monday night as well. Number 3. Uncle Howdy returns with Matt Hardy on WWE Raw. Rumors of Uncle Howdy debuting with a new faction, Wyatt 6, have been doing the rounds for the last few weeks. While the details of his potential comeback are unknown, Howdy could shock fans by returning with the first member of the rumored faction, Matt Hardy, on Monday Night WWE Raw. Hardy is currently a free agent. The former AEW star has been teasing a potential WWE return through cryptic posts on social media, hinting that he could be one of the members of the rumored Howdy's faction. Given that he has a history with the late great Bray Wyatt, Matt Hardy returning to honor the former WWE champion is very likely. Number 4. Logan Paul knocks out Cody Rhodes on WWE SmackDown. Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul will collide with each other in a champion versus champion match at King and Queen of the Ring. And Friday's SmackDown will feature a contract signing segment between the duo. Fans should expect the segment to turn south sooner rather than later. The company could make Logan Paul look strong by having him get the better of the American Nightmare. The Maverick could use the brass knuckles to knock Rhodes out on Friday night. Very unfortunate update on Becky Lynch's WWE future. Becky Lynch is the current WWE Women's World Champion. She is set to defend her title against Liv Morgan at King and Queen of the Ring on May 25th in Saudi Arabia. The man became champion in a battle royal after Rhea Ripley was forced to relinquish the title due to an injury last month. However, it seems that despite Lynch being back at the top of the mountain, she has still not committed her future to WWE. According to a recent report by Fightful Select, Lynch's contract expires next month, and there is no sign of a new deal being finalized yet. While her husband Seth Rollins has already signed a new deal, and her former partner Finn Balor recently announced that he too had committed his future to WWE, Lynch is yet to follow suit. It would seem that WWE is taking this one down to the wire, since there is a possibility of just 3 weeks remaining in her current deal. The report from Fightful Select suggested that June 2024 was the expiry of her present contract. It's hard to believe that WWE will allow history to repeat itself and let Lynch walk away from the company while holding the Women's World Championship. It would have seemed that Medusa had already shown the Stamford-based promotion how bad the idea could be. If Becky Lynch retains her title on May 25th at King and Queen of the Ring and doesn't sign a new deal before the current one expires, then she could become a free agent and go to any other promotion while also holding WWE's Women's Championship belt. As noted, this would not be a good look for WWE, And since Becky Lynch is one of their biggest stars, she could be holding out and still negotiating another historic deal, since she is considered to be one of the best-known female wrestlers in the business at present. A major name has left WWE. WWE has gone through plenty of changes in 2024, with many notable names leaving the company. The departures have seemingly continued, as this time a major backstage name, Michael Levin, has reportedly left the global juggernaut. Michael served as the company's vice president of international events and general manager of emerging markets for the last 7 years. He worked out of WWE's London office. According to PW Insider, Levin was phased out as part of the ongoing TKO group assimilation of WWE and UFC. Many more backstage personalities have left the Stamford-based promotion in the last several months, and it is likely that this is not the end. Recently, many talents from NXT were also released from their contracts, while Triple H confirmed that Drew Gulak was let go after his current contract was up. Gulak came under scrutiny when Ronda Rousey accused him of inappropriate behavior backstage. Mass releases took place in the company last year when notable names such as Dolph Ziggler, Mustafa Ali, and Shelton Benjamin were released from their contracts. A few weeks back, Jinder Mahal, along with a few more superstars, was let go by the global juggernaut. Dana White makes a big announcement concerning WWE. UFC President Dana White has made a major announcement during the UFC St. Louis post-fight press conference tonight. As per White, fans will see WWE premium live events on Sundays in the future. For a while now, WWE has been having its PLEs on Saturdays. This was a move that was universally lauded by fans. The company has been doing incredibly well under the Triple H regime. Dana White answered media questions during tonight's UFC St. Louis post-fight press conference. The UFC president said the following at one point during the conference: "You're gonna see Friday Power Slap, Saturday UFC, and Sunday WWE. You'll start seeing that stuff too." Back in 2022, WWE began moving its premium live events from Sunday to Saturday. Soon after, Fightful Select reported that the backstage reaction to the huge move was positive. WWE has also been focusing on doing international events for quite some time now. The promotion has been holding major PLEs in Saudi Arabia for years on end at this point. Earlier this year, it toured Australia for the Elimination Chamber, Perth event. Mere days ago, WWE presented Backlash in France. The international PLEs have helped the promotion greatly in getting exposure in untapped regions. Brock Lesnar's daughter Maya breaks another huge record. Maya Lesnar, daughter of former WWE champion Brock Lesnar, broke another record track and field record recently. Maya is currently a junior at Colorado State University and represents the Rams track and field team. According to CSU's track and field Instagram account, Maya Lesnar was one of many student athletes who competed in the 2024 Mountain West Outdoor Championship. Maya helped the Rams women's track and field team win its 5th straight Mountain West and 2nd consecutive outdoor championship win. Maya won the women's field and women's track performer of the meet after breaking her school shot put record after throwing 19.08 meters. Her previous record was 19.07 meters earlier this year at the New Mexico Don Kirby Invitational. Maya Lesnar first made headlines back in December when she became Colorado State's record holder for indoor shot put after a throw of 1850 meters. The record lasted just 2 months when, in New Mexico with Brock Lesnar in attendance, she threw 1907 meters to break the previous record. The 22-year-old athlete is set to enter her senior year with the Rams and is not looking to slow down anytime soon. WWE commentator Pat McAfee revealed on an episode of The Pat McAfee Show that Maya is interested in representing the United States in this year's Summer Olympics in Paris, France. Sources have told me that Maya Lesnar is now 224 lbs of all muscle, ready to throw a rock for the United States of America when her time comes and beat the hell out of everybody else, McAfee said. WWE must book LA Knight to win King of the Ring. Wrestling veteran Matt Morgan would like to see LA Knight win the King of the Ring tournament. Morgan claimed it would be a way for WWE to give him a notable accolade without giving him a physical title. Knight defeated Santos Escobar to qualify for the second round of the King of the Ring tournament. He is now set to square off against the Bloodline's Tama Tonga. The winner of that match will face the winner of the Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes match in the semifinals. On his Gigantic Pop podcast, Morgan claimed Knight should win the King of the Ring tournament. He pointed out that it could be a way for WWE to reward the megastar without giving him a legitimate title. So, for the guys' side, I'd have LA Knight win this. It's a title without a title. It's very easy. They do nothing with King of the Ring. We saw that with how they treated Xavier Woods, right? So, it's an easy just acclamation to add to accreditation to add to his file, right? Without giving him a real title for now. Although they should, he said. Although LA Knight had multiple opportunities to capture the undisputed WWE Championship, he failed to accomplish the mission. He is still waiting to win his first title since joining SmackDown. Although some argue that the megastar does not need a title, Knight thinks differently. In an interview with Interstate 70 Sports Media, the SmackDown star explained why winning championships is necessary for him. It's necessary for me. People might have different philosophies of whether it's necessary for you to be popular. No, maybe it's not necessary to be popular, but for me, to be where I want to be and do what I want to do, I think it's very necessary because you can't be in those conversations as far as who's the best now or maybe even possibly all time unless you've held those titles. So, is it necessary from a popularity standpoint? Maybe not, but is it necessary for me and what I want to accomplish? Yeah, he said. Cody Rhodes recently revealed he would like to defend his undisputed WWE Championship against LA Knight. It would be interesting to see if the two fan favorites clash for the title later this year. Who do you think should be crowned King of the Ring? Cody Rhodes confirms big stipulation for his title match against Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes sent out a bold message after his confrontation with Logan Paul on WWE SmackDown. The American Nightmare also cleared the air about the upcoming title match. Cody opened last night's SmackDown after successfully defending his undisputed WWE Championship against AJ Styles at Backlash in France. The star was informed by General Manager Nick Aldis that United States champion Logan Paul would be his next challenger. The duo will meet in the main event of the company's upcoming premium live event in Saudi Arabia, the King and Queen of the Ring. While Aldis or the company did not mention the bout being a winner-takes-all match, Cody Rhodes has confirmed it with his latest post on Twitter. The American Nightmare made it clear that his match against the Maverick would be title versus title. For all the gold, wrote Cody Rhodes. Dutch Mantel shared his thoughts on the upcoming title versus title match between Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul. The WWE veteran claimed that the company could end up retiring the United States Championship if the American Nightmare comes out on top at the King and Queen of the Ring PLE. Logan Paul is not going to win that, and if it is, say Cody wins, and it's for the other belt. I think they're gonna retire the belt that Logan Paul has. Doesn't mean anything, does it? Just because somebody's got a belt, I mean, all the companies I worked for had one belt, and the tag belts, he said. Since winning the United States Championship from Rey Mysterio at Crown Jewel 2023, Logan Paul has defended his title twice. The social media star successfully retained his gold against Kevin Owens at Royal Rumble 2024, before doing an encore in a triple threat affair against the prizefighter and Randy Orton at WrestleMania XL. It will be interesting to see how the Maverick fares against the American Nightmare in Jeddah later this month. WWE messes up the Bloodline big time. Wrestling veteran Matt Morgan believes WWE messed up by having Tama Tonga and Tanga Loa debut before Jacob Fatu. He claims the 32-year-old star is more menacing than the two brothers. On the SmackDown after WrestleMania XL, Tama Tonga made his WWE debut, joining the Bloodline seemingly under Solo Sikoa's leadership. His brother, Tanga Loa, later joined the faction at Backlash when he surprisingly appeared to help the Enforcer and his MFT beat Randy Orton and Kevin Owens in a brutal street fight. Meanwhile, Jacob Fatu has yet to debut, despite reports claiming he had signed with the Stamford-based company. On his Gigantic Pop podcast, Morgan slammed WWE for having the brothers debut before Fatu. The TNA legend claimed the company messed up with that decision, as Haku's son was clearly the bigger star. I'm telling you, I think they messed up by not having him be the first. I was so excited. Don't get me wrong, I was super excited to see Tama Tonga make his debut. Long time coming, right? I still would have used that spot for Jacob Fatu, though, just because he's the more menacing. Even though Tama Tonga's shredded, he looks great. Jacob Fatu just looks like a flat-out killer, right? He just does. He's a great bodyguard heavy heater type of role who can actually cut promos, can wrestle great matches, just do it all. He's a star. I don't know. I just thought they should have introduced him first and then Tama Tonga and then Tanga Loa, he said. Solo Sikoa is not ready. The veteran claimed that Solo's promo skills and appearance do not qualify him for the position. Morgan also pointed out that it was not the Enforcer's fault that he was booked for that role. I'll be honest, anybody would kill for the spot Solo Sikoa is in right now. Me included, right? If I were still wrestling. But you also don't want to be put in spots that you're not ready for. With respect, He's not ready to be the leader of that group. He's just not. It's nothing against him. It's nothing he's doing wrong. It's not his deal. He can wrestle anybody. But the promo component of it and being believable as a leader, he just doesn't look like it, he said. The TNA legend added, even the suit he was wearing, it felt like creative went to him that day and said, all right, you're the leader. You need to wear this suit. Here you go. Roman Reigns would come out wearing like his workout gear, like his sweatpants and his Bloodline t-shirt, and he still looked like a megastar no matter what that guy wore. And here, you're dressing him up. You're dressing Solo up fancy to try to pawn off that he's the leader. It doesn't work. Rikishi recently commented on Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa's addition to the Bloodline. The WWE Hall of Famer stated that the group became stronger after they joined forces with Solo Sikoa. Speaking on his Rikishi Fatu Off the Top podcast, the legendary Samoan pointed out that his son and the Tonga brothers looked great together, claiming the Bloodline had no flaws. They look great. With Solo in the middle and those two on the side, with Paul Heyman, there's no flaws in the Bloodline, What is it there? I call it, some people are tagging it, Bloodline 2.0. It's a pretty good name, pretty cool, he said. After Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu could be the next star to join the Bloodline storyline. Fatu has reportedly signed a contract with WWE. Matt Morgan recently suggested the real-life Bloodline member could align with Roman Reigns upon the latter's return. It would be interesting to see if that will happen.